Hey everybody, it's Heather from Heather Spins a Yarn and welcome to Vlogmas, day 2. I'm excited. So today I want to tell you a little bit, well I'm just going to tell you the adventure for today. So today and always, I live on an island called South Bass Island, also known as Put in Bay. It is in Lake Erie, it's a string of islands, and the only way to get here is by water or by air. So by ferry, boat, or airplane. I don't have an airplane or a boat. Oh, I guess we have kayaks, but I'm not taking those to the mainland. So I get on the ferry. So I was on the first ferry of the day off the island, which this time of year we're on the extended schedule. So there are 6 boats a day. So I was on the ferry at 8:30 for first boat. And then I was on the last ferry coming home at 4:30. I don't like being on the last boat because it's very stressful, because if you miss the last boat, then you're stuck on mainland until the next day, which can get kind of expensive. So I went off the island to get lab work done. I was scheduled to get lab work done tomorrow, but high winds are going to push the water away and they're not going to be able to run boats tomorrow. There's a caution. So I called and I asked if there was any way that they could fit me in today. And the lady was like, I'm sorry, we don't have any more appointments today today, but I'm sure that if you get here just as soon as you can in the morning, we'll be able to fit you in. It won't be a problem. Okay. So my coworker's girlfriend was going off island as well. So I took her with me so I could drop her off. And we got in the car and we were on our way. And we made it to Toledo, to the place where I needed to do my blood work. And they had no more walk-in appointments for the day because it was like 10:30 by the time we got there, because it was, you get off the boat and then you have to drive, and it was over an hour away. So it was kind of stressing because it cost $58 for myself and the car to go off the island and then to come back again. So I was kind of concerned because, I took time off of work, and so I have someone covering for me so we can, because everyone wants, including myself, I need to get these labs done so we can, continue on with my course of treatment for my chronic illnesses. So I need to get the labs done, and I was like, well, what can I do? And she's like apologetic, and she's like, well, are you willing to drive? And I'm like, yes, ma'am, I will go wherever you need me to go. I need to get these labs done today. And she's like, okay, well, I see that our facility in Monroe has a lot of appointments today, and you can get there in about 40 minutes. So is that okay? And I'm like, yes, it's absolutely fine. Thank you so much. Just give me the address and give me an appointment, because I don't want to get there and have there be, no walk-ins. So they got me an appointment set up for like about 50 minutes from the time that I was there, and she gives me the address, and it's in Michigan. I've never been to Michigan in my entire life. Now, people find that amazing that I'm 45 years old and I've never been to Michigan. I've had plans to go to Michigan like a bunch of times, but they always fall through. Something always happens. I've never been to Michigan before. So the first time in my life that I go to Michigan, I go so that I can pay someone to stab me in the arm and draw a bunch of blood. But you know what? She was a really good phlebotomist. They took me right in before my appointment time, because it took me less time than the girl thought it was going for me to get there. So she was very kind and nice. Super helpful. When I went to the Walmart that was right there, all the people in Walmart were super kind and nice. Even the customers. One lady almost walked into me and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Man, the people in Michigan are very friendly." So or at least where I was in Monroe. So we went to Starbucks because this was a fasting lab, and I'm at work between 6:30 and 7 o'clock every morning. So by 11:10 this morning, I hadn't eaten or drank, except for water, because it was a fasting lab. So I normally have had 2 meals by now, and I hadn't had any coffee. So we had seen a Starbucks. So we stopped at Starbucks so I could get my holiday cup full of my Americano. I don't get any kind of fruity, frilly drinks. I just get coffee. It's always fun at conferences when I would get my venti Americano and people, "How are you paying so little for that coffee?" And I'm like, because it's just coffee. There's no frills, just coffee. That's all I get. So that was fun. The order came up really fast. They were super helpful. I mean, I love Michigan. It's so fun. It was great. I can't wait to go back. I'm sad it took me 45 years to get there, and I didn't have more time to explore because we went down the street to this place called Rice and Shine. How could I not eat lunch at a place called Rice and Shine? It was a little Chinese restaurant, and I got some rice noodles and some grilled chicken. It was delicious, probably because I hadn't eaten since like 9 o'clock the night before, but it's all good. Settled in my belly just fine. I was able to just get all of these things done in Michigan, and everyone was so friendly along the way. I dropped Amanda off at her friend's, which is my friend that I had taken with me, because I dropped her off, and then she wanted me to meet her friend. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I really have to get back to the boat. But I had to stop at our Walmart before I got home. So I did like a really quick Walmart run in like 10 minutes. My shoulder's a little sore from like maneuvering the cart, and I self-checkout like a boss, but you know, I do check people out. I am a professional at this point, so I can go pretty quickly because I manage our gas station on the island, and I was also picking up things for the gas station. Like the creamer that we can get there is, you know, much cheaper than the creamer I can get from our distributor, and I'm able to sell it at a cheaper price because I don't have, you know, I don't know. I hope I don't explain that to you. Maybe I do. I don't know. It was a really good day. I had some really good visiting time with Amanda. I got a couple cute tops. I got a new Christmas shirt. I didn't get any yarn. I drove past the yarn place. I need to find out what it is. It's called the Craft Guild and something else. It's in Monroe, in Michigan. If you know anything about it, I really want to be there. I want to see what that is. I want to try to take my husband back. That just seems very interesting to me. But while we were in Starbucks, Amanda took this amazing picture of me that looks like an ad, and I'm wearing this is just a hat that I made up like years ago, but it's just like a really basic slouchy beanie, and I find myself wearing it all the time. I mean, I never even wove in the end when I got done. So I think my basic slouchy beanie is I'll probably write a pattern up for that eventually, along with all the other patterns that are living in my head. So yeah, so really excited to be back home, but excited that I got my first trip of Michigan done. Hilariously enough, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing thinking about it. So when I got to Walmart, heads of iceberg lettuce were on my list. And the iceberg lettuce heads, like when you hold them like this, it didn't look so bad. But like I palmed the whole iceberg lettuce. Like it was $1.88 and it was tiny. It's crazy. Gas was $1 cheaper in Michigan. I'm just blown away by Michigan. I had a really good experience. In Michigan, I will be back to see you more and find out where there's some yard stores and other fun things to do, because there seems to be a lot of fun things to do in Michigan. So if you like my content or you want to get to know me better, please hit the subscribe button. I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers so that I can start going live from YouTube and doing all sorts of other things. During this month, you're just going to get to know all sorts of fun things about me. So tomorrow, maybe I'll do my Vlogmas from the gas station where I work, because who doesn't love a little gas station Vlogmas? All right. And if you are also participating in Vlogmas, let me know down below. I would love to go check out your channel and see what you're talking about this month. All right. Thanks so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Yay, Vlogmas! Bye now.